very hard to not cover any of this material to everyone I've been talking to. Just be original. So for those who don't know me, I'm William Brewer, Henry's younger brother. Some people say we look alike. We all know who really has the look. I want to start by saying how cool I think it is that we have two families from Illinois and come together to honor where these two first met. So I'd like to give that a round of applause. Can everyone out there hear me? Good? Okay, cool. No?
And we did it in Colorado.
Okay. Too bad. Henry Cornell Brewer. Where to begin? When I first met Henry June 2nd, 1995, which I do not remember, of course, but I've been told that when I was born, Henry would drop everything he was doing to make sure he was going to be the best brother he possibly could be on his own accord. So much so that when I would go to the doctor to get my baby shots, Henry would cry because he didn't want to see his brother in pain. Yeah, which was not always the case, because he did sometimes like seeing me in pain. Henry's personality and approach to life have always been filled with commitment, and he took brotherhood as a duty, and as we grew older, I certainly felt that. Since he not only was super competitive against himself, but he was super competitive and always wanting to win. I would be darned if I ever forgot that when playing Nintendo that he always had to be player one and I was player two. It was a big deal. Not only with me, but I recall a time when Henry got jealous that Lexi had a bike without training wheels and he didn't. So he decided to push her off and use her bike to come out on top. Even though it was pink with tassels, it didn't matter. Henry could not be held back. The point I'm slowly starting to get at, and something I could not ignore when writing this, is always when Henry had his mind set on something, he will drop everything he's doing to dedicate his efforts on only that one thing and be the best at it. In other words, Henry is truly dedicated and loyal. Fast forward to 2019, and trust me, he has conquered a lot of hobbies. And to name a few, longboarding, cheerleading, gymnastics, lifting, fencing, hockey, rock climbing, hiking, camping, video games, archery, marathon riding, snowboarding, wakeboarding, skiing. All of these things you bet he wouldn't settle until he achieved his goals in them. Except for, of course, music ability and Mortal Kombat. I am much better than that. He does not like it. When I first heard about this girl he met on Bumble all the way out in Colorado, it didn't surprise me that their first date was on a run/jog her and her friends had organized that Henry decided to show up at. He clearly showed no shame in her confusion, and that persistence seemingly paid off. Bethany had become the next thing to make Henry drop everything he's doing and dedicate his efforts and focus on only that one thing. And it was to also, most importantly, build the relationship he had always dreamed of sharing with someone. When Henry knew for a fact that she was the one, there wasn't any other question that he always had on his mind with things in his life is, how can I take this bigger? And how can I achieve the ultimate status? And that, of course, is the absolute dedication and loyalty, which is marriage. As time has gone on, it has been clear that Bethany's motivation and eagerness is the perfect complement to their mutual undying thirst for adventure and experiences. Even if that meant hiking the extra 2 miles, sharing the beauty of God, listening to opera, exploring Colorado and Denver, always moving on to the next activity that stimulates the relationship, and most importantly, keeping each other happy. I would like to propose a toast to Bethany Brewer. Thank you for gracefully embracing Henry in your life and building the relationship you have always dreamed of sharing with someone. I hope you are always challenged to be the best person you can be, and I know what kind of dedication And with that kind of dedication and loyalty, your life will be enriched to its fullest potential. Cheers.
Cheers! Good job, William.
Dr. Romeo.
Wow, these kids really suck.